I'm so tired. I'm tired of this shit. Lately, I'm spiraling mentally. I think I'm mentally spiraling. I just be thinking some dark shit. Be like, oh, kill my enemies. Like a lot of people just be like, oh God, show me my enemy. I'm like, just kill that motherfucker. Anybody dies suddenly, I know that bitch was hating forever. I'm tired of to do fucking nothing. Oh my God. I'm tired of living, dog. Like, I don't think I consciously choose to live. Because I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. You know what I mean? It better, you know what I mean? I don't ever want to reach to the point where I feel like I'm sorry for myself. I feel like I'm at that point. Like, I'm so fucking tired. Like, I don't give a fuck for real. Like, I don't. And I'm fearful of it too. I don't fear death. I don't fear. I'm just like so fucking mentally. Like, I'm just tired. I want to start to go live, you know, to build up my thing. But it's just that I don't care. Like, I feel like it doesn't matter how. I don't have the aesthetics. We're going live from the ghetto, bitch. I just feel like no matter I just feel like how much I go live, because I think I never even have one person watching me, and I don't care for real, for real. But I just want to build up my thing. I was gonna start. I was like, I was gonna go live for 3 days straight, and just have you guys just watching, watching my back in the ghetto. Like, oh my God, for real. It's crazy, you know. And then when I'm eating, I don't know what to say. When I'm eating, I'm not gaining weight. And when I'm not eating, I'm fucking. Look how my color. That my color, bro. And I'm just like, what the fuck going on, boy? Like, at this point, I just feel like, Father, you could just, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel, I don't care who my enemy is. Like, I'm not trying, like, I just ready to go. But I'm not suicidal, so don't worry. It's just dark thoughts that been, going through my mind lately. I'm bored too, but lately I'm practicing and studying trading. And I'm like, that shit not so hard as I thought it was. I just didn't have the patience. I feel like if you don't have, I feel like trading would teach us all to be patient. I feel like if you don't have patience, you can't trade type shit. Cause you have to even have the patience to learn that shit. I'm like, I even had to ask myself, like, what the fuck I learn in trading? I don't even have a bank account type shit. But not where I am. It's just I don't care for real. But it's the truth. But for some reason, I dreaming that shit. It just keep popping up on my thing. Everybody I talk to lately, it's some shit like that. I'm like, you know, like I this change a lot. That's something I have to say about me. But I don't just change, so things just come across me, and then I'm like, that seems interesting, and then I would dive in. You know, I feel like trading. I feel like with trading now, I feel like I always wanted to learn to trade, but I feel like that tied to somebody from my past. And I feel like when that person left, I feel like the whole idea of me trading left with that person. So, now I'm here and, I'm practicing trading again. And that person ain't around, it not even seems as hard as before. And I don't know, you know. But yeah, I'm facing my fears head on now. Meaning, like before, I was doing all kind of things to get a man, and I'm getting on. So I'm like, I don't want a man. I ain't doing nothing for a man. I'm doing shit for me in real life. Like I don't know if I really want a man, but I feel like man traumatized me. I feel like I don't have any trust where man is concerned. I feel like they're gonna snake me, copy me, use me. You know, I don't even like before. I was in survival mode. So like when a nigga say hi, I'm studying my bills to pay. I had to do this, I had to do that. But lately, I don't give a fuck. Mm. Like I don't want that nigga cause I don't have no money. You know, and I don't want love anymore cause like I don't want love if it's not gonna last. I feel like it's what the point. I know a lot of people gonna say, but that's the reason why you're living. You know, that just proves that you're living. Like I rather to live and just be numb to that shit and to everything around me than to feel something that don't last. And then it have this kind of, like when you eat certain type of food, it does leave our our I don't know, it leaves some kind of residue, you know, don't on your energy, leave it with all these memories, it leave you in lock because you gonna always want somebody you can't have. Shit like that, I'm just like, I'm over it type shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm over it type shit. I'm so over it that I am praying to God that my ex, Honey Gail, last. That how much I over it. Like I just like as soon as my mind tell me somebody in a relationship, I'm just like I praying for you to last. With no kind of negativity in my thoughts. Like genuinely want it last. Because that is what I want for me. But I just feel like mentally I'm not ready. Because I'm too traumatized. I don't even. I still don't even believe it real. Because I never really truly experienced it. So I'm like, I'm not ready. Like, how much of we could say we're not ready for love? I'm not ready because I'm not ready. You know, I'm in kind of indie dog because I really know we are gonna go outside just now, so you guys can see me. You know, but I don't know how this live shit does work. Like, I feel like people had to do the most to be seen or heard on live, or to be winding up or some shit to be seen. I mean, not even one fucking person. Oh, I know. I had to have the aesthetics I think I have to have the aesthetics. Like maybe people not gonna stop to watch unless it's a your toothbrush color. What the fuck? I feel like people not gonna stop until I just gonna put a random color because like what the fuck they asking me my toothbrush? That is weird type shit. Cause like what? Yeah. I feel like if I don't have some kind of brand, top brand in my background displaying, if I don't have on, some bust down, then my thing might not be viewed. I don't really care about that because I don't think that is my crowd. I don't think that is the type of people I really want to watch me because I don't feel like that is the type of people who, you know, could relate. I don't think them is the type of people who could relate to me. I feel like more free spirited type of people is my type of people, you know. So yeah. You can imagine one day I wake up and I'm a top streamer. Like that is bizarre because like who the fuck gonna watch me complain about my life? Even though it's not just about me complaining, but it's more like who the fuck gonna watch me? So everybody know in the life what you get to it's just it's music, right? True. I don't know why I even bothered to answer this question because then it just be on the screen and it not moving. I don't know. I tried to open the window so you guys could get to see me. I could be a little bit bright. And then the fucking fan. Attack one from attack one. So you guys watch the video with the woman who says she married for 20 years to a man who don't ever introduce her as his wife, always a friend. Only person know that she is that man's wife is the people in the also. I'm like, what the fuck? She's the woman who go as far to say she prayed to God about it because her husband cheated on her with some kind of secretary at work, and she went and she prayed to God about it, and God got him transferred. But then before she know it, he ended up right there back where he was working, and everybody calling she stupid, weak, crazy, and all these different things. But like I can't bash that woman, nor I can't judge she because I was in a similar situation. So let me give you guys a little story time. So so there was a time when I was manifesting, right? Like the type of man I want. That is when I realized that I didn't really set boundaries. I didn't have standards, and that is why I was treated the way I was. So I decided I wanted to set newfound standards. I want to, I know I want now because of all the rip off I usually entertained in the past. So, I mean, I was manifesting, And the last time I usually like journaling and stuff is like when I was a child, like when I was in my teenage, like when I was a teenager, I had their diary, you know, but like in them time when I was manifesting, my friend was like, you had to get a journal. So I got a journal, and then she was like, who on the internet or which celebrity or whatever I inspire to be. You know, I have to have an image in my head. I remember she was teaching me about manifestation at the time. And there was no one, uh, there was no celebrity that I wanted to be, but there was, I knew who I wanted. I knew who I had to become to get that, the thing that I wanted, but I didn't see nobody that I was inspired to be. Then we go back again, and she was like, you have to find a man, whether a man celebrity or a kind of man that you would want to be with. Like, make sure you have like all the person going dress, everything. And I mentally choose like the closest person to me at the time. That was my friend. I was like, that is, I would want to, and I didn't even really know because my friend was married at that time, but I didn't even know if he was a good husband. I, based on just like his status, based on just like what he say when we would just be conversating, that is all the information I knew about. I wasn't like there to see what going on in this household or whatnot. So most of it is what I created in my head, and I did use my friend, as I said, to manifest that person in my life. And because I did that, guess what happened? My friend started to, no, I think one day I posted a TikTok video. I think I posted a TikTok video on my WhatsApp status, and and my friend commented on that video, and then we started talk. And I don't know. I don't think nobody know when they fall in love, but I fall for that person. And yeah, at that time, I think that person was a married man. And then I think they had, at the same time too, he was having problem with his relationship. And so I was okay with being this person's friend. I put the feelings to the back, and I was just being this person's friend. There was, I see a lot of quality in this person that I didn't want. So I would always go back in my journal and be like, I don't want this in the man who gonna love me. And like the qualities that I see in that person that I do want, I'll make sure I go and put it down and stuff. And I end up falling for this person. This person didn't like me. Well, you know, but I stuck around for years, you know, and this person end up, but this, I'm not sure, but I think this person end up separated with wife. I'm not sure, and go to somebody that I know. And I wasn't hurt because, as I said, we wasn't no together or nothing, but I was a little bit hurt. I was more hurt that this person didn't tell me. Like I was more hurt that after a while this person just started to be mean to me. I was hurt more about that rather than who they choose to be with. And I stick around for years, so not fucking 20 years, but I did stick around for like a good couple years. And when I say I stick around, in my back of my mind, I just feel like, man, this person had this kind of friendship that no matter what, we go remain friends forever and ever type shit. And this person didn't feel that the same way, you know. So I kind of understand why that woman, you know, and you have a lot of Christians who believe in marriage. I feel like this woman probably just believe, oh, we are married, you know, so God will fix it type shit. So, you know, it just really amazes me how somebody could. Then that is when I started to realize, that is when I learned my lesson. Like, if a man like you is now, it's not yesterday, it's not tomorrow, but it's now. Yeah, he's supposed to get up every day and show you that he cares. A minute that stop, that means he gone. You know what I mean? You can't. I mean, if you every relationship have its honeymoon phase, I want to believe, and I feel like a lot of us, you know, when the honeymoon phase dried up or died out, we still hold on to those memories, and when we even don't get what we want, to create our own fantasy in our head, you know, and yeah. But for her, I was delusional. She's not so delusional. 'Cause at the end of the day, that's still your husband. You know, she's just loyal to a person who's not loyal to her. I was delusional to think anything, to think how I was thinking, and to stick around, even, So I kind of understand that person pain, if that makes sense. I just glad that I could be able to step out before it get, you know what I mean? 20 fucking years. Are you crazy? But shit, you guys seen what's going on in the background? That is crazy. Oh gosh, not even one person not watching me, but hearing noise in my background, people quarreling over weed, all kind of fucking thing. This place, but I'm telling you, I just feel like, but maybe you guys not gonna hear it because of the music. But I feel like, they say people that want what they don't have. I feel like I wanted all these things what I don't have. But lately, I just want peace. But you hear that? Bacchanal. If I only go and answer, open my mouth, real bacchanal gonna happen and quarreling over weed and I buy weed and them fucking petty fucking little children thing, dog. Fed up, dog. Don't buy a cigarette is a problem. You gotta buy two even when you don't fucking have it. To just, for the peace, dog. Fuck, but you stressing out, and you just wanna fucking free your mind. It's problem. It's fucking this life. This life is just so crazy to me. You know, even yesterday, I realized some people would rather you sit down in your mess, in your filth, or want you to rather you sit down and watch them and they watch you knowing you don't have, you know. And the minute you be like, well, I don't have, I know who have, and I know they don't mind sharing it with me, it's our next problem. It's just, it's like, these people want you to fuck, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they don't want me to be good. They say so, but unless they're the one who doing the good, so they could talk about it. And that was something happened yesterday. Like I did, and I'm like, now dog, I can't hold it out like like alright, it's back on. I have, and I don't know. Music is really the music is really the food for the soul. But I feel like music play right through in the ghetto, but I feel like it should. Well, I wouldn't say it should, but I mean, I feel it really do free the fucking people on them. Because what if that music wasn't playing though, and you hear what going on in the background? If that would be war. Cause I like when people talk too. You see, you could talk and I will ignore you, but if you keep bam, 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 and it's like, nah, you know what I mean? And that's what I don't like about people. People always want to abuse their art, you know? I feel like I always see one person watching my life, but every time I look up or I look like people scrolling and see the live, and when they click on it, they just click it off. But I just run outside, so when you guys are seeing, I want to see how bad my background look because it look bad. Still quarreling over cigarettes. If I have money, I would have be pretty, you know. It's like nobody really ugly. Like you just be on social media to some girl and be like, she's not that. She's not so much more than me. She just have more money than me type shit. You know what I mean? That's why lately I just be like, Father, what the fuck you keep putting trading thing on my thing? Like I can't get a break from that. I meet somebody the other day and they talking about trading. I just be like, why? I know I'm like, nah, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn. You know? Because I always wanted a nigga with a little body on it, a little bread. But now I'm like, nah, I want my own bread. I want my own money. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if that nigga love you, he's supposed to help you stand on your own 2 feet, you know? If he make you codependent, well, not if he make you, only you could make you codependent on a nigga. You know what I mean? But I want my own money, you know? They said Bitcoin crashed though. So I don't know. I feel like if I go in Forex, I think I would be trading gold. Is it that's what they call it? I don't know. I don't really know nothing much. I just know the basic, you know? I just believe in myself. If I truly lock in, I would have mastered that shit. It's all about perspective, you know, and you have a lot of people who don't really know it themselves are learning it as they're teaching it to you. So you could easily get misled. It could easily, you know, confusing or too much of information, your brain overload and all these different things. But you see the Africans and them, I can't forget what this creator name, but the African and them, I think they just explain it much more. They simplify it much more for me rather than the Americans and them does do it too. I don't know. I, but the African, I feel like when an African explaining trading to me, easier to me for some reason. You know, they have this African. They always using all kind of different story to explain. You know, like so I sometimes the easiest way or the simplest way to learn something is to just say it in the simplest form. A lot of people trying to explain something to you and they give you all this big word and all this long old conversation. You'll be like, what the fuck? Yeah, you just easily could just like get confused. And a lot of people too fast. They feel like because they learn it quick, you supposed to learn it quick too. You know. But you have a lot of people too who is gatekeepers too. So you have a lot of gatekeepers. A lot of people who just tell you what they learn, but they're not going to tell you because I don't know if I'm making sense. Because all of we learn things one way, but then we do it our way. So they're not going to tell you their way. They're going to tell you how they learn it and leave you just as confused as they were in the beginning, you know? But I feel like Masika gonna be the next king of the dancer. I wanna stop smoke weed, cigarette. I wanna stop smoke. Yeah. It's, like I think it's easier when you stop smoke. I think it's easier to stop smoke when you stay busy. I think it's harder when you fucking just fucking dead or you know what I mean? It's like you know, especially if you're not so relative to in your with your environment. But I feel like once you stay busy, it's like that. That could easily, you know. I wish if I was like a DJ, cause I have so much story to tell. But I would have just be telling my stories and them in songs. But I wouldn't be like. I think every artist does do that, but they just use emotion. So you know, they just wait until they're actually going through something in their life. Or like he talking about this now. He probably just start selling cokes and start doing shit. He talk about that. Me, if I would just be talking about what to come. I would just be, you know what I mean, using my imagination. So I would just be posting songs every single day. Which celebrity ever drop a song every single day for like 2 3 years? But you can imagine you go your bed with violence music, you wake up to violence fucking music, you're eating, you're cooking, you're washing to violence fucking music, and and then crying peace. Like that's why I don't know. I just say like Like just like when I end this life, you know, I can put my headset in my ears because I can't hear this. Even though Masika is my artist, I can't hear this right through for the whole day. Cause then it gonna just feed my fucking ego and the dark thoughts. Gonna be like some boy for dead for chewing. But I trying to build up my thing. I want to use every fucking angle that YouTube have. Post, live, stream, video, short, every fucking thing. Dog, we ain't playing. Even if it take, if it, till the day we die, we gonna die trying. We gonna use all our YouTube angle. We gonna keep going and posting. And I want to post to them report of things. Still I post that. You can't start the thing like that. Some of them are the biggest fan, you know. In real life. And then, some of them are stalker too. But still I'm grateful, you know. Some of them are the biggest fan. But this YouTube, I share it with like 2, 3 friends, my mommy. I haven't shared it with when like when I said I only share it with like my mommy, Flowers, everybody else. The channel itself generated, whether it's through my short videos about Jamaica or whatever. I never share this link and say, hey, follow me, subscribe to me. Never do that since I started this channel. I just make it everything generate itself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I could have sent a link and say I going live. But I know I people never not go want to see me. You know what I mean? I never really watch me. Yet for swimming. But I said, no, I want my people them, because I want people to stay, you know, so I don't want, you know, I wanted people to just come on who genuinely like my vibes. Anyways, my 37 minutes in, so I could call it a day. Thank you for watching. See you when I see you. Remember to stay hydrated and to stay moist. Toodles.